Hello and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots weekend show. We're into Saturday and it's the biggest day, I suppose, for many, for years and years and years. Why? It's the World Cup. England in the quarterfinals take on Norway. How excited are you? How excited are you? To be honest, I don't know what it is, because I think we've had so many disappointments with England, and I can't get myself excited about the game. You know, I used to be. I think maybe it's supporting Liverpool last season that took all the flair out of the game. That's taken everything, the excitement out of the game. We played that poorly, and VAR stepping in, and I find I can't get excited about football anymore. Love it. I'm not talking about the kids' game, I'm talking about the professional game. I'm talking about when your team scores a goal and you're wondering, you're holding back on celebrating. You're like that and you're thinking, that celebration, that magic feeling is gone. Do you feel like that yourself as a supporter? Do you feel like that? And then you're wondering, was that offside? Is this a free kick? And when you look at that goal of Egypt, to be honest, the game has gone. When that goal was disallowed and he brought it back over 100 yards for a free kick, that the referee didn't give, it doesn't make sense. If the referee has not given it, you can't look back and go, there was a foul towards the build-up. You really can't. The referee didn't see it, and that's what I think the game is missing, and this is part and parcel of why I cannot really get excited about tonight's game. I'm not really. Maybe I will if we score early. It's going to be close. It's going to be a 2-1 either way. We should have the beating of Norway. And Erling Haaland, everyone's going on about, wow, what a world beater he is, but he doesn't do that every week in the Premier League. Teams will adapt to him. Teams will understand his game. Players will run where he runs. For instance, Van Dijk, when you look at Van Dijk, he marks him tight. He takes a lot of his game out of the play, because he's reading him, and this is what you're going to do. This is what you can see Tuchel doing, is take that player out the game. Have Norway got anything? I don't think they have. I really don't. But anyway, if you're excited, maybe you are, maybe you've got parties going, and maybe also it's because I'm working. I'm off to work. That's probably put a damper on it as well, because I can't get the excitement, the atmosphere with other people. It's watching on the telly, and I think you all know where I'm coming from anyway. But that's what I'm looking at, you know what I mean? As football, Premier League football or professional football, taking the excitement, has the excitement gone out the game because of the likes of VAR? Why can't we just leave it to the referees? They do the job, and if the referee makes a mistake, then the referee makes a mistake. It's one of those things, but there's a lot of mistakes being made. I like the idea of the corners, I do, if it's not a corner, because I see loads and loads of them that they're not corners and they're appealing, and players, my honest opinion, players cheat on that. They can't with VAR, looking back on them now, but players, they know it's blatantly come off themselves, and they're appealing for the corner to win the corner. So really, that is a form of cheating in the game, isn't it? Anyway, kids, brilliant, and well done to Scott there from Little Players. I've been watching him over the last few days on BBC Northwest. I'm listening to him as well, because he had players on his books. I think Trent Alexander-Arnold, Kwanzaa, and Curtis Jones, if I'm right. I'm not too sure about Curtis, maybe he has, I'm not too sure, but he's had a few of those players on his books, and I think, was it Stevie G as well that he was involved with? But Scott's done great. Scott has done really, really well, and he's a cracking fella as well. So well done to Scott and Little Players and everything he's doing in grassroots football, and he supports the campaign Don't Cross the Line a lot as well. So yeah, it's an achievement, and he's got some little kids there, good players, you can see them. Hopefully Scott will get a lot of English players coming through, because we're too short and there's too many foreign players in this country. That's my honest opinion. We need to breed our local players. Local players, go back many years ago where they were all local. Everton were Everton supporters, Everton were players, Liverpool, they're all, they're all from Liverpool. They all got the accents, they all play. And there was nothing better than the football. And you'd adopted to the Irish and the Scots coming in, and even the Welsh. You'd adopted to them because they were like sort of not far away from you. But now they're coming from other countries, and you know, I think it was a couple of games last year I was looking at, and there was no born and bred players in the team. There was no English players in the team for Liverpool. Curtis Jones, I think he was on the bench, but he wasn't playing. And we're calling ourselves Liverpool. You're calling yourselves Everton. You're calling yourselves an English team, and it doesn't make sense. You're in the Champions League, and they're all going, look at this, we've got 5 English teams in the Champions League, and they're not. Do you know where I'm coming from? Can you understand where I'm going? I want for every team, Manchester United, Man City, Manchester players, born and bred. I think the fans themselves will like it, because how good would football be if every team and club had their local players in? Every team. You know, there's got to be players who've been missed out there, being let go, and they give up, and they're probably superstars if they carried on playing. But you know where I'm coming from? I want the locals back in to our team, and the money that you could save, if you had your local team players in there. Look at all these, you know, imagine if you wanted to buy Messi or Mbappe, and this is what we're saying, you know, how much does that cost? How much? Wow, a lot of money to local players, born and bred, through the academy. Food for thought, everyone. Let's hear your thoughts. Are you all for that? Bring in your local players again. All these kids playing football, and we know the percentage is very low to get a player into the Premier League. We know that. But just imagine if all those foreign players play for their own clubs, their own countries, their own teams, and we brought on in our local bred, born and bred players. Same as Man United, Manchester City, Chelsea, Arsenal. Imagine Tottenham. Imagine them all. And you hear the fans. You hear the fans. He's one of our own. So I believe that every fan across the country would want local players in the team. I really, really do. No disrespect to the players that would bring it in. It's not their fault. But how good would football be? Real teams that you could call Liverpool, Everton, Man United, Man City. You could Manchester. Where they're from? Manchester-based teams. It's not. It's all gone. Will it ever happen? I don't see why it couldn't happen. I really don't. You know, business people are in there. Just think, like, you're paying £100 million for a player, and from abroad, from another country, to bring into your team, and they don't last that long. They don't want to stay. The locals, born and bred. Look at Stevie G, Jamie Carragher. They want to stay. Okay, they went out to, you know, like Steve McManaman, he went off. Robbie Fowler, they all went off, but they want to stay. They're born and bred. They're all back. They're all back with their home team, their city team, because it's in their blood. Wow. Wouldn't that be great that you bring out a team and say, only locals can play? Well, that's it. That it is in grassroots football, isn't it? They don't have foreigners, you know, amateur game, it's all locals, and there's some great teams, some great football. Why can't we take that step to the Premier League again? Come on, your thoughts. Mal@don'texttheline.com. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. Yes, we know there's foreign players who come in, they're brilliant, but our local lads could be the same. They could be exactly the same if given a chance. But we're letting a lot go, and that's me. Grassroots football, it's been very, very hot, by the way. I hope there's been loads and loads of drinks going to the kids. Dehydration breaks for the kids every 2 minutes. Come on, dehydration. Goal, dehydration. Goal, dehydration. Let's have a break. It's still going on, isn't it now? You can understand a break if it really is hot. We're ruining football, we're ruining it all. Dear me, 45 minutes. And you know, the stats don't lie. They always say now, say that ball's been in play for about 20 minutes of the game. And that's the first half. The ball. And then we go for dehydration breaks. I'd love all your feedback if you could. Get in touch with me. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. I'd love your thoughts. I'd love your thoughts about the game, the way it's going, the way around. What's it going to be like in the future? Are we going to bring dehydration breaks into the Premier League? Is that going to happen? I can't see it because the majority are winter games. But they could just say, well, you know, these players need a break, dehydration break. It's never happened before. There's never been a serious illness over it. So why change it? Why do this? Let's see what the changes will happen in the future. Grassroots football, that will be changed. I'll have to get hold of Nathan from the FA and get an update on everything that's going on, because of being that busy, that chocker. Get updates, catch up with the county FA, and apologies again to Jeffrey Hummel and all the lovely staff there. Working, honestly, in the rota. When I come back from holiday and I see the rota, and I'm going, oh my God, I can't even get to to see everyone and see the games as well in the Summer League. But I know tomorrow's going to be very, very hot. Will the games go ahead? Should imagine, but I'm sure there'll be a lot of water breaks. Make sure you bring loads of suncream, sunblock, put on the kids as well. And if the kids are so hot and they can't go on, bring them off. Bring them off. It is that they're not used to playing in this heat, running around. But then again, I'm saying that, you know, when I was coming home from work the other day, amazing. It must have been like the playtime. The kids were around, I'd say about 13 years of age or something like that. And they had these bouncy castles on the school premises. And you could see the girls going on there, bouncing on these bouncy castles. The heat was unreal. I think it was on the Thursday. And then you got the kids with the gold up, shirt and ties on, long pants, playing football. What's that all about? Come on, kids, what's it all about? They didn't look hot at all or bothered. And they're all running around mad. And I'm thinking, well, and here's me saying dehydration breaks at Grassroots football. Keep your eye on them. And they've got ties, literally ties on. What do you think? Kids, come on, let me know. Let me know. What would you rather do? Dehydration break? Put a tie on and play football? Come on, let us know. Unreal that was, honestly, I couldn't believe the way the kids were. Do they really feel the heat? These kids, are we just exaggerating things about the heat? I don't know, because how many kids have you heard it's too hot, can't do this? They're all adults. They're all saying, oh, can't breathe, too warm, can't do anything. And then you've got kids running around like that. Are we over-exaggerating the heat? The kids may love it. I don't know. Let me know what your kids are feeling, what they're like in the heat, in the hot weather. Because I was just taken aback. I thought it was amazing to see that. I was laughing. I couldn't believe school, what the teachers doing about it. The teachers were all having water and ties off, jackets off, while the kids are all running around to playtime. Unreal. Well done, kids. Anyway, we're all about respect, aren't we? We're all about good behaviour at grassroots football. And I should imagine you won't overexert yourselves, you parents, today, tomorrow, whenever you're playing the grassroots football, because we've just been talking about the adults. The kids are running around mad, and we're all stood under brollies, keeping the shades of ourselves. Oh, can't go anywhere, talking. Love the weather, but this heat is different to abroad. We all say it, we all do it. I've said it, and I can't put my finger on it. I don't know why the heat seems so different. We come here in the UK and it's clammy, you can't breathe, you can't sleep. Oh, okay, aircon, but I talk to a lot of people who do not put the aircon on in their room. I really don't believe it. I think you need it. Me, God, I need aircon when I'm abroad, and I'll sleep all night, and then I'll get up and I'll go out in the sun and what have you. But it is, you will sweat, but it's not like you can't breathe. You come here in the UK and it really does tire you out. And the person I'm supporting in work as well, you can see the tiredness in them, because it does affect them. Plenty of fluids. And we went bowling on the Thursday. Well done, Dan. Urban Health UK, setting all the bowls up, Crown Green bowling, lovely sunshine. Took the person I support with me, Stephen, and we had a great time. He enjoyed it. Put plenty of sun lotion on, and we were out on the green for about 1.5 hours, and then we decided to retire, call it a day, because obviously you couldn't overdo it, and it's on for like 2 hours and a bit. But well done, it's great, and I'm enjoying it more and more. We're teaming up with Dan and Urban Health UK. Got a lot to do over the next few weeks to catch up with everything that we're doing as well. We don't cross the line. Our Heart of Gold initiatives with Lean On Me, the song there that was made for kids suffering with mental health struggles. Put that together. Well done to the choir. I love them all. We want to try and do another little piece. It's something that we've got plans in the future, and I want, like I said, Dan, Urban Health UK to put it together with me. Yeah, I really do. And why pass everyone that we're teaming up with? Honestly, we do want to make a difference, a real difference at grassroots football. One step ahead on mental health with the National Lottery supporting us. We want to make that difference, get all the kids together, get everyone talking about it, and everyone, these kids have got the struggles, try and give them a voice. And with one business on board with us, Shine Businesses Solutions with Jack, who's our partner. We're going to make a difference at grassroots football. We're going to make a difference wherever we go, and it's flowing. I've been talking to you, mate. We've only got like 1.5 minutes left of the show. Yeah, we want to get together. We want to make a difference at grassroots football, and I hope you've made a difference today, and will do tomorrow in your summer leagues or your tournaments, because you've got to respect that referee on and off the field of play. Keep the referee welcome, make him welcome, make her welcome, keep them in the game, and just let the kids play and leave the referees to officiate. That's what it's all about. And enjoy the weather while it's here, while it's lovely and hot, and you're getting a nice suntan. I'm made up because I can continue my tan coming back from Cyprus into the UK, and I do feel like as if I've adapted a little bit more to the weather. Yeah, it's one of those things. Just enjoy your football, and hopefully I'll be out and about at Jeffrey Humble tomorrow. Hopefully, let's see if we can make a difference there and go out and meet and catch up with everyone. Meet the staff as well, not all the ones who are on the Saturday, unfortunately, today, but tomorrow we will be out and about and talking to people, meeting people, and no doubt talking about the score, England v Norway, and what they thought about the World Cup. Will they do it? I can say come on England, but I suppose I'll do it for yourselves. Come on England, here we go. Let's see how we fare against Norway, and can we go to the semi-finals and no doubt meet Argentina. Okay, thank you very much indeed for tuning into the show with the Grassroots Show on the Saturday. Dan, unfortunately, is a little bit busy. I'll be in touch with Dan and we'll catch up before he goes to the Arbor Cup and make a difference. And yes, we're all together. We're going to make a difference, and we're going to wish Dan all the very, very best for when he goes away. And also, he's doing this mud run. Where's he going to get the mud from if it stays like this? I don't know. So it'll be a soil run. Anyway, good luck to Dan. Good luck to everyone who's been out and about and played their grassroots football over this coming weekend and tomorrow as well. So for myself, Mal Lane, all the team here, the Grassroots Show, Don't Cross the Line, Respect Programme, Heart of Gold Initiative, one step ahead on mental health, and thanks to the National Lottery, and Respect and Don't Cross the Line whenever you're out and about. We'll see you tomorrow around about 4 p.m. Cheerio for now.